Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnifilo, is in panic mode as Will Smith and his legal team begin speaking out against him. Exclusive audio has surfaced, capturing Diddy discussing Ellen DeGeneres, Will Smith, and Ashton Kutcher, and what he said is truly shocking.
I'm feeling confident. We're going to go get Mr. Combs out of jail.
Have you seen him? Have you talked to him?
Yep. You've seen him. He's doing great. He's focused. Watch the tree. He's focused. He's ready for his hearing. We think the law and the facts are on our side, and we're going to go try to get him out.
If you're successful and you get bail today, will he immediately be released, or what's the process?
You know, it's hard to know. Each case is different. We're going to ask him for him to be immediately released. I don't
think I wasn't going to get at you from the inside.
He reached out to a witness, an alleged participant in multiple freak-offs.
Then why Oprah staying quiet? Why Ellen moving to another country?
And he's asking people to intimidate witnesses or pay people off.
Don't be shocked if nobody show up to testify. Don't contact me anymore, pup. I already got that Houston lawyer breathing down my neck over that 13-year-old girl. If you don't want things to get worse for you, then you need to start answering my son's phone call.
The defendant's goal is to blackmail victims and witnesses either into silence or providing testimony helpful to his defense.
New York is having a problem with leaks in this Diddy case, with alleged video of the court hearings already on the internet and leaked phone calls where he's calling witnesses. Things are getting out of control. You won't believe what he says on these calls. Recently, the DA released that Diddy was contacting witnesses from jail, and they were saying this is the reason that he shouldn't get bail. He was using other inmates' phone calls to three-way people who would then call the witnesses, and that's who he spoke to over the phone. Also, in a weird turn of events, the DA who brought these charges against Diddy is suddenly resigning from his position during the biggest case of his career, and that is strange. So let's break down this insane phone call that we found online. Legal disclaimer, people, I'm just a guy that reacts to stuff I find on the internet. So as of right now, everything is rumors, gossip, or opinions of others. Everything in this video is just
During a concert in San Diego, Will Smith addressed rumors about his connection to Diddy, stating that he has nothing to do with him. Aware that those associated with Diddy could soon face legal trouble, Will is distancing himself from the controversy. Despite years of attending Diddy's parties and speculation about his involvement in wild gatherings with Diddy and Jada, he now seems eager to remove himself from the situation.
But the world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I said, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all their memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people get so many things. People say so much stuff, but you know that one your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Jimmy Kimmel has alleged that Diddy once attacked Will Smith after Will expressed interest in a threesome with Jennifer Lopez. Meanwhile, Jada Pinkett Smith has reportedly threatened legal action against anyone claiming she and Will are connected to Diddy. Their relationship has long been considered unconventional. Could it be due to Jada's lack of respect for Will's ties to Diddy?
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that?
Well, yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
bastard.
We gotta go with black traffic.
Oh, we got it. Oh, we're black. I'm sorry.
What do you say about the allegations? There's like, you know, like so many rumors.
Anything you want to say? We suing.
I know that's right. Thank you, Miss Pinky.
Will Smith and Jada's connection to Diddy has reportedly had a negative impact on their children as well. Jaden Smith, once a rising star after hits like The Karate Kid and The Pursuit of Happiness, stepped away from Hollywood, allegedly due to what he witnessed in his parents' lives. Recently, Jaden and Justin Bieber were spotted sharing a moment at Coachella, fueling speculation that both have been deeply affected by their past association with Diddy.
I love Justin Bieber, but that's just a fact.
Well, talk about brotherly love. You couldn't miss this moment on your feeds. Justin Bieber giving pal Jaden Smith a kiss on the cheek at Coachella.
I'm having a good time.
The now viral video shows Jaden sneaking up from behind the Biebs, grabbing his waist for a little dance, and then there's this, Justin sweetly giving his bro a kiss, something that's become the talk of the internet.
Then I'm at school sometimes, my dad would just pull his pants down.
Hey!
Will is always, yeah, Will is always playing. He's like,
Okay.
Kiss my
Jaden jumped up and ran.
No, not on the set he wasn't trying to kiss me, but after the set he'll try to kiss me or anywhere else.
So what do you think? Is Jaden still too old to get kissed by his 0-year-old dad?
Jimmy Kimmel's claims about Diddy allegedly involving Jennifer Lopez with Will Smith may not have been far-fetched. A new lawsuit has been filed against Diddy, naming J.Lo as a key witness. According to the lawsuit by alleged victim Cardello Smith, J.Lo was complicit in Diddy's actions. Smith claims that in 1997, while working as a bartender at a Holiday Inn in Detroit, he was assaulted by Diddy, who reportedly recorded the incident. The lawsuit further alleges that Jennifer Lopez had access to the footage.
But going back to Cardello Smith's filing, his notice says that Jennifer Lynn Lopez, aka J-Lo, aka Jenny from the Block, quote, will be called as a material witness and expert to Sean Combs' viewing, possession, and distribution of his sexual assault upon the plaintiff in 1997 and the orders of defendant Sean Combs forcing Jennifer Lopez to remain silent about the videotaped sexual assault of plaintiff by defendant. Plaintiff states that the material witness Jennifer Lynn Lopez, also known as J-Lo and Jenny from the Block, was engaged in a relationship with the defendant Sean Combs during 1999 and 2001, and that the sexual assault of the plaintiff was recorded, distributed, and held by the defendant at his New York residence and recording studio. And during the relationship with Jennifer Lopez, she was made privy to this video that was taken by Sean Combs and his employee Kirk Burrows. She, J-Lo, has known this video existed and was in existence and took no action to make it known to anyone in law enforcement, and that she was even questioned by New York Police Detective Derek Palmer about this matter, and that the report will show that her answers to this tape was and still remains a resounding yes to its existence. And again, Cardello Smith writes that he wants to call Officer Derek Palmer as a witness because he says Palmer is the one who questioned Lopez and believes that he will have testimony that could help his case. As I mentioned, Diddy's legal team has called for this entire case to be thrown out. Cardello Smith has filed a massive response to that request that totaled more than 200 pages. Probably half of it was just straight up copies of case law that seems to support his arguments, word for word. It's something out of like a legal textbook. There's so much to slog through, but I kind of want to give you some of the highlights. So first, in addition to the claims of rape and a cover-up, Cardello Smith also claims and alleges that Combs was violent towards his loved ones. At times, Cardello Smith addresses alleged threats against his family. Other times, he says Combs actually caused serious injuries to his brother. His response reads, defendant used threats of murder to force the plaintiff to not bring the case to any court of law enforcement until the homes of the defendant were raided by Homeland Security, that the plaintiff knew it was a safe time to bring the case, and that is why we are here at this juncture. And Cardello Smith argued that Fear for his own safety and the safety of his family is one of the main reasons that he waited so long to report the alleged rape, and says that that reason alone should override any issue with the statute of limitations, that these claims might otherwise be time barred. And he also argues that while he's been in prison, fellow inmates and prison guards have threatened him on behalf of Sean Combs.
Jesse Waters from Fox News has reported that the network has received credible intelligence suggesting Ashton Kutcher is preparing to testify in court. With arrests looming for those connected to Diddy, it appears his own co-conspirators may be the ones exposing everything. Rumors also suggest that Kutcher's marriage to Demi Moore ended due to his alleged ties to Diddy.
They bring in these people. A lot of these people were also aspiring young artists in the music industry. And then these parties were sponsored by Motown Records CEO, Universal Records CEO. This goes all the way to the top. And so you get these people in compromising situations. The drinks were laced, the videotapes were hot. And then at the end of the day, you wake up the next morning, what did I do? And then they have compromising material on you. And then they can guide your career. They could kill your career, but they got you. And it wasn't just people in the music business. As you said, there were athletes, there were celebrities, there were politicians, people from the royal family. And we were also told by the former bodyguard that Diddy was an FBI informant. So he was a snitch and was feeding information to the feds. And we don't know what that means. We haven't been able to confirm it, but even Little Rod said it's not just like Epstein. It could be worse than Jeffrey Epstein.
I've been on FBI raids where I've seen things that no person should ever see. I've seen video content of a child that's the same age as mine being raped by an American man that was a sex tourist in Cambodia. And this child was so conditioned by her environment that she thought she was engaging in play. But the right to pursue happiness for so many is stripped away. It's raped. It's abused. It's taken by force, fraud, or coercion. It is sold for the momentary happiness.
Ashton Kutcher's nice guy image is crumbling as more people begin to question his past. After Demi Moore left him, he seemingly distanced himself from Diddy, aware that trouble was inevitable. To reshape his public image, he co-founded Thorn, an organization aimed at combating child exploitation. However, controversy resurfaced in 2023 when both Kutcher and Mila Kunis wrote letters to a judge requesting leniency for convicted child rapist Danny Masterson, reigniting concerns about his associations.
Oh, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punked, because he was like, yo,
don't punk
you
me.
Can't punk me. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table. And so that started our conversation. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read, and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse, or rape.
Ashton Kutcher's past associations are facing renewed scrutiny following reports that he and Diddy allegedly invited a young actress to an exclusive party. Despite being aware of Diddy's controversial reputation, Ashton maintained ties with him, leading to growing concerns about his past decisions and connections.
So good. You're doing so good.
I just want to say, everyone will suffer. Hey, MTV Rock! I won the MTV Movie Award.
Coming to the after party tonight?
Yeah!
Coming to the after party tonight?
According to reports, Diddy and Ashton Kutcher were once close friends, and Ashton now has reason to be concerned. Diddy allegedly had 250 hidden cameras throughout his home, and with the FBI seizing footage in their recent raid, Ashton is believed to be on those tapes. This could explain why he is now reportedly willing to testify.
Just heard about that. But you heard about the reports that Ashton Kutcher, he's worried that Diddy might lie on his friends. You heard about that?
But that's what I've been saying. I said, if the federal government wanted somebody more than they want Diddy, if he has some information about some people that they would rather have other than him, he's able to get that information to them. But they gotta want it. They gotta want it. And Ashton Kutcher and him they were real tight. One time, me, him, Ashton Kutcher went to a Nets game and we met Jay-Z there. You know what I'm saying? So they were close, they was cool.
But you think Diddy would do something like that? Lie on other celebrities?
Well, why would it have to be a lie? Because if he get caught he gonna be as truthful as possible. You understand? He's gonna give them enough information, whereas that it's gonna make him look like the choir boy. So Ashton Kutcher, he has a right to be kind of alarmed if he was doing things with Diddy. Remember they used to have that group called the what do you call it? The Brat Pack, with Diddy, him, and a couple other guys was hanging out. Leonardo, one other guy too. I forgot the other guy's name. So they all might be worried.
For him to come out with that comment, I mean, that is suspect. It sounds like he's worried that Diddy might give up some information.
That's why. That's why he made that statement. To set it up. To set up the atmosphere that, yo, this guy's gonna lie on us. This guy ain't gonna tell the truth on us. But what we know is that wherever Diddy went, his tape recorders went. His camera equipment was working. He was videotaping everything. So they might have that videotape already.